Good afternoon, Saints. It's so great to see everybody. We really miss you. I wanted to give you a quick state of SPSA update so you know what's been going on lately. There's been a lot of information and it's been changing very rapidly and updating. So I wanted to kind of let you know what's been going on at SPSA. First of all, we do follow the same state regulations as all of the other schools in Texas, and because of that, our campus is closed until April 3rd. As soon as we can open, we will open. We definitely want to be at school, so as soon as we can do that, we will. In the meantime, we have set up our e-learning platform through FACS, LMS, Learning Management System, and that will start tomorrow. Teachers have been working really hard to create some robust lessons so that we can make sure that education keeps going for our Saints. We had many teachers working last week during spring break, spending their time to figure out how to work the system and how to best produce lessons for our students. So we're very, very appreciative for that. By following the guidelines that TEA has set up for us, we're going to be able to continue classes and continue with the coursework so that students who complete the coursework will then be able to move on to the next grade level. This is not busy work that will be given by the teachers. This is actual high quality instruction that's going to be given by the teachers to the students, just as they would receive during the school day. They'll just be receiving it through our e-learning profile, our protocol, excuse me. I want to let you know a couple of things. Your student's homeroom teacher will be calling you tomorrow for a couple of things. First of all, we want to check in on you. We want to make sure you're okay, make sure the family's okay, and just do an overall check-in with you. They also want to talk to you about what the e-learning is going to look like specifically and answer any questions that you might have. They will be hosting video conferencing with their class every day through Zoom. Zoom is a free video conferencing program that you can either download on your computer, or you can also download an app on your phone, and it works just the same on your telephone. So you can absolutely do that. What you can do in the meantime is go ahead and download that and get ready for their call for tomorrow. Tomorrow will be just a phone call. We are not going to set a specific schedule for you to follow during the day, but please know that students must complete a minimum of 4 hours of work time per day in order for this to count through our Texas state requirements. So that's 4 hours a day of work time, but it's not all online. They will receive either a video from the teachers to watch and then do work offline, or they'll do a video conference or a discussion board or something like that, and then they will do their work at home on their own and then submit it. So 4 hours a day of work time, but not 4 hours online. I definitely want you to understand that. 4 hours a day, but not all online. Students will be required to check in with their teachers daily, and that's for attendance purposes and just for a general check-in. Teachers will be able to do one-on-one instruction with students as they need it, and we're also putting into place some different things for other adults in the building. I was going to say in the building, out of the building, to help your students as well. So if you have some tutoring needs, or maybe your child just needs a little bit of extra help in a subject, please reach out to your homeroom teacher and we will coordinate that. This first week is going to be primarily focused on establishing the communication, making sure the Zoom meetings work, make sure everyone understands what they're doing. Teachers will give a sample lesson or two this week for students to do and then submit so we can make sure everything is working just fine. Then next week, we will start with our actual lessons. Grades will start next week, and students, again, will need to have 4 hours a day of work time in order to meet the state regulations. Now, several of you have reached out asking about financial information. So I want you to know that I've been working with the diocese and with the school board on this. I know that this is going to be an impact for our school. I know that, but we need to see if we can minimize it as much as possible. Tuition will still continue as we are, delivering a solid education for your student. This is not busy work. This is state requirements. that we will be fulfilling for you, for your student, in order for them to get the concepts they need and to move to the next level. So tuition will continue. Now, if you are having a problem due to the whole COVID, coronavirus, if you're having a problem, please reach out to Mrs. Shirley directly via email, because we're not in the building. Please reach out to her via email and let her know, and then we will work with you on that. This is due to COVID, right? Due to a COVID situation. There are a couple of other not so good news things I need to tell you. So we are going to have to cancel the carnival. We do not want to cancel the carnival. It's a huge moneymaker for our school, not to mention it's a fun maker because everyone loves to get together and eat pupusas. But we have to cancel the carnival because the way the regulations are now, we cannot have that many people together. And even if the regulations are lifted, that doesn't give us enough time to put things together. So it really stinks because we've got a lot of people who've been working really, really hard to make this carnival a success. So we're very saddened by that, but it's out of our control. Along with that, we're canceling the raffle tickets. So I know you have received raffle tickets. You do not have to sell them. We're canceling the raffle as well. So I do want you to keep in mind, we're canceling these two huge events and huge money makers for us, for our school, that help fill the gap between what actual cost to educate a child is and what the tuition is, because they're not the same. So that's why we really ask that if at all possible, please continue your tuition payments so that we can still continue to pay our teachers and keep things going. In addition, the spring sports through DPL have been canceled. The confirmation for our 8th graders that was scheduled for this weekend has also been canceled because of the number of people who are required, at one time. It's just too many people. So Father Eduardo is working with the Pastoral Center to come up with a plan, and as soon as I know the plan, I'll let you know that as well. As of right now, the 5th grade trip to the Pines is still on. If we come back after April 3rd, the trip will go on as planned. If not, if we have to extend that, or if they extend it for us, because we don't want to extend it, but if they extend it for us, then we'll let you know if that changes. But as of right now, we're planning still to go to the Pines. And the final and most important thing that I want you to know is that this is a fantastic community. We have some great teachers, some great resources, some great families, some great students. It's really, really awesome. And we're all so very lucky to be a part of this community, which we've known before this, but really, it's been really fantastic. And I know that this can be a high stress situation for families, but I really want you to know that this is a time of hope, because we're going to work hard, we're going to do what we need to do, all for the best interest of our students, and we're going to come out of this even stronger on the other side. You know we are, because this is a community that's guided by the Holy Spirit, and we have a lot of fantastic people here working really, 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 really hard to make it happen. So I know that's a lot of information. I apologize, but I wanted to get it out to you. I will follow it up in a letter via email. If you have any questions, please, please do not hesitate to ask, because that's what we're here to do and to serve you. So thank you very, very much for your time. And as always, go Saints!